You just keep saying the same thing over and over again. This is painful. Right. Is that the correct one? No, it's not. That's the stream that's already finished. Lovely. About Wilfred not wanting to come to the club. So sad. But there we go. No, that's not the right one either. Okay, apparently I'm live twice at the same time. This is just the most stupid website ever. Yes, I don't know. It might be third time lucky. Hopefully it is, lads. But as I'm sure you gathered from earlier in the stream, Wilfred Bonney did not come to the club. Just going to say it again in case you didn't hear it the first 25 times that I mentioned it. Okay, we've got a Youth Squad monthly report, which is actually something I am interested in having a look at. So let me know how this stream goes for the rest of it, guys. Yeah, Wilfred didn't want to come to the club. We know. Yeah, I'm live twice at once. This is weird. Triple upload, I know, right? Wait, how's your message been hidden for review? What did you even say? Okay, that's just... No, I don't even understand why. Okay. None of these are that good. Anyway, they're just average. They've just been left to rot in the youth academy. They're telling everyone to subscribe to the YouTube for the FIFA 21 career trailer now. That's all I'm seeing. But how are you guys doing? Is it okay at the moment? Who's screaming confused, Lee? Need to know. So we've got some scouting updates. These are helpful. $79 rated. There we go. Reject. We'll go again. We've got Brandon, who doesn't look good enough, and we've got... You know, I've just realised I've left my microphone on. You guys can hear me twice. That's a bit stupid of me. No more Amid. That is a big plus, actually. So here's the Semi-Four Mensa scout report coming in late, and we could have actually bought him. That's really annoying. As if it, like, just if only it had come through quicker, it would have been good. Big up to the 3 people that have managed to stay for all of this. Am I not repeating myself yet? That's good to know. So Birmingham have got 1 point in their last 3, and we have just about beaten them. Eze scored again, another one for Greenwood. So we are doing alright at the moment. We've got some more training to do. Hopefully just for the rest of this episode it goes alright. Am I still streaming twice? How is this happening? It literally makes no sense. I think people have just given up by this point, and I get it, guys. I really do. I understand. So there we've got Sin. Still training him up. Okay, we've got some more scout reports, but it literally just doesn't matter at the moment about any of that, because all we can do... Okay, Dubbo. I know we've already signed him. He's 70 rated. That is a good little reserve option, actually. That will do. James Justin is 75 rated. Again, another decent option. And Reece James is up to 80 rated. He's still not very old. So, that's going pretty well. That's going. If we could have got any of them, it would have been good. You're premiering and streaming twice. I don't know. Yeah, happy birthday to Alfie Wilson. If it is actually your birthday today, very happy birthday to you. Oh, no, we don't want to play match. We go back. So, I'm premiering and streaming twice. I know. YouTube's just having a bad day, isn't it? My actual EA's been fine. I think it is YouTube's ends today. So maybe this series will go on to Twitch at some point. Don't know. But the one that is there. Wait, the one that's... Yeah, that's weird. It's still showing the loop rather than the actual stream that I'm doing as the main thing on my channel. I've tried to delete that. I don't know if it worked. Okay, it did. That's good. No problem. But, okay, I think everyone's given up on career mode at this point. Everyone's given up on watching. But Sin's up to 62. He's doing well. Bennett as well, getting up towards the 73 rated. Who do you support for football? That is in my Q&A, which is coming out in about 3 or 4 days' time. So I think I'll save it for there, Alfie. So you come back in a few days, you'll get to see it. I just don't want to give away answers because not everyone's going to watch the career mode, especially because there's been a lot of issues today with the internet. So final on Herbert. Opinions on Crystal Palace? Not really. I find Palace a bit annoying because they don't have any talent, but yet they always seem to beat. They always seem to get enough. They always seem to get enough points. They're one of them clubs where they don't look like they're good, but then they always seem to stay up. Crystal Palace. Obviously, that has our heart. Did Eze just score 4 goals? He did. Eze scored 4. Legend. We love Eze. But yeah, I know that might not be the best of opinions on Crystal Palace, but that is just my opinion on Crystal Palace. They're not like Burnley. They can still play football. Okay, we might actually. I was thinking it'd be between 2nd and 3rd in this. We could still actually win the title. Which is quite good. Again, we're not playing the match. We're not doing the dance. We're not playing the match, all of that. We've got 2 people watching right now. What's happened? Cardiff are in a really, really rich vein of form. As soon as I mentioned the title, we get a hard game. Almost managed to lose, but we did get away with it in the end. This guy says, if I have a future at the club, you're a 57 rated youth player. You don't have any kind of opinion here, basically. So Stoke are a game behind us now. I think they might still be in some kind of cup. Is that game B Nation? I don't think I've heard of that one before. I really don't think I have. Bolivia don't want us to be the manager anymore. Here's Wilfred Bonny. He's 72 rated, so he can still score some goals for Swansea. So, yeah, might end up signing Wilfred Bonny in the transfer window. Never know. If he's still in Ultimate Team, I'll have to get him on there too. But I don't know if he is. Binding... Is that a game? Or a song or something? I've been confused by that one. Do we want any of this lot? No, 66. Our youth scouts have really had a stinker. No, we're not going to join Bristol. They want a managing role for me. Yes, I could do better than Bristol. Oh, is it? Is it any good? Have any of you not played it? So you've got 1 viewer now. Everyone's given up. Might share it as a post. Show it actually live now. I'd say here's the actual live stream for anyone that's confused. I'll just do that for a second just so people know where to come to. Shame, because the start of this was going very well. There was quite a lot of people in here and we were having a good time. We were firing up the league. Eze's managed to get himself into 3rd, above Greenwood for goals. Very impressive there. So there's comments coming through even though no one's watching apparently. I don't think it's right, no. No, that happens sometimes. Eze scored 2 more. He's on fire, literally. Eze's doing so well at the moment. We're not on track. With what we're not on track with? Because I haven't signed a crucial first team player. That's why we're not on track. Okay. We're within 4 points of West Brom. They might be doing what they've done in real life and trying their hardest to boss all the league. They almost managed to do it and finish 3rd, but fortunately for them, Brentford were being serial bottlers as well. It looks like we are going up unless something bad happens. Millwall 5th. Okay, this is a big game. We've got Sheffield United and they do sit right below us in the table. So what we are going to do is just sim. I think some people are struggling to get in league because there's about 4 live streams going at the moment. And okay, it's a 0-0 draw. Works for us. Am I saying the same thing over and over again? I don't think so. Oh, you're just trying to annoy me. That's why you're saying it, Lee. The only man that's here, the last one standing, is Lee Campbell. We applaud him. So Lee, it's basically like I'm just playing the game to you at the moment. The way it's working. They've managed to go 7 points clear. They have managed to pull back a little bit. But Forest are in bad form. So a win against Forest is expected. And we've lost. Of course we've lost. And Greenwood's got injured. It's all going wrong. At the last time. Yeah, I think everyone's just struggled to get in, mate. So he's going off to international duty and Greenwood's out for a week. No, okay, no, that makes it sound a little bit strangely. Not quite. Okay, we're back within 2 points of Sheffield. I didn't realise how close they were to us. Literally, we were within hopes of getting to the title, and now we're back to fighting just to get an automatic promotion spot, which isn't great. I'm going to move Smith back into the team. Gilmore's grown a bit too, which is good. And we'll carry on going. I think we'll just play the rest of the season out and end this one because people seem to be struggling to get in. So what we're going to do next, there's no notification this one because it's the 4th time I've tried to stream. So that means that people aren't going to be aware of it. But it's another goal for Eze and another goal for De La Vega. Amazing. And we have managed to get a 2-point gap. Okay, we are still within 6 points, but that's because we've played a game more. And Sydney's getting close to first team action, I do have to say. Might have to start sticking. Is he on the bench, Sin? He's in the reserve. We might have to start sticking Sin on the bench, maybe giving him a few games. Not too sure though. Not too sure whatsoever. Might try streaming this on Twitch one day as well, maybe. What are we saying? Think that could be an idea? Go on, forward we go. Offers rescinded. Of course, the offer's been rescinded. I don't care. Who's this? You've been in good form lately. I swear you're injured, Mason. Consider it, yeah. Why not? I can do both. Maybe I can do both. I don't know. What, at the same time? At the same time, Lee? I think you can, but I'm not sure. I've seen like people do it before. I'm pretty certain of that. But we'll leave Mason out for this one. Because I don't want to rush him back and get him injured again. Yeah. Okay, we've drawn with Brentford and Gilmore's got sent off. We're actually trying to throw the league. Ooh, okay, Sheffield United lost. Oh no, they drew as well. Okay, 6 games left, 2 points in it. This is going to be very, very close. Still not that late, actually. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the office. No, I don't need to connect to EA servers. I feel like I've played enough career mode games to maybe get a beta code for career. Obviously, I don't want to jinx it or anything, but I'd be happy with that, especially if it's different. Prove I need to play you. Disappointing not to play. Squad rotation is important. Hey, Lars, you're here. That's really surprising, especially because everyone struggled to get here. It is really good to see you. Yes, okay. What? Tell me what, Lars. I need to know the what. I'm surprised Lars got here because he's on holiday. Surprised I managed to see him. But our Lord and Saviour Luz is here. He's arrived. But are we ever going to find out what he said? Is it going to just be Teapot or something? Don't know. So I know he's got bad Wi-Fi where he is. Right now. Okay, we've got a pretty long amount of time. Youth player wants out when he's about 70. He's got about 70 potential anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we've got this lot in the next game. All I'm going to say. Just got them. More youth scout reports. Yeah, he's not good. What? You want an extra GB data thing, so I'll pop in both free time. Ah. Okay, that's cool. What are you saying? What's that all about, Lee? I don't know what that's meant to mean. But here it is, the game against Millwall. With Sin in the side. Might let him play out the rest of the season, maybe, instead of Gilmore. Gilmore has got to go back to Chelsea. It's a 1-1 draw. Greenwood comes back in, repays the faith, but I think we're level on points. We are. Okay, what's the goal difference looking like? We have got 5 games left. Yeah, I know, I was referencing Joe Weller. Oh, okay. Yes, okay, I get it now. They've got same goal difference. It's on goals scored. Wow. This is going to be a very, very tight end to the season. I said it's going to go down to the final day. I'd say Brom are up now. I don't know what their points are, but I think they're almost mathematically up. They might even be. No, they're 9 points clear, so they need to win 2 of their games, basically. And we've got Leeds. We're getting so many hard games at the moment. I haven't really watched Waffling. I've watched it a few times, Lee, but I wouldn't say that I'm a regular viewer. Theo Baker's better anyway. The Wizards. Okay, so they have been thrashing teams lower down the league. And they've got another draw. Guys, we want to get promoted. Can we stop drawing with everyone? Sheffield United won as well. Ooh. Got a lot of injuries late into the season. This is going to be really, really close whether we go up or not. But I think we're going to end up in the playoffs. And that is not somewhere you want to be. We don't want to be ending up in the playoff final. New Big Brother clubs today. I know, it's getting close to the end. Who are we backing to win? I can't really cut on Tom stayed in as long as he did. No, I think... Oh, in the playoffs, the team that just misses out on promotion, you'll see like with Brentford, they normally don't end up performing too well in the playoffs because they've completely drained themselves. I want Theo to win. Yeah. I'm glad that the Penfest doesn't win. I hope the Penfest ended up winning. I would be quite annoyed because I really don't like the guy. Like, I don't want to like slate him or anything, but he just slates EA too much. He can't be happy ever. Find stuff to critique when he doesn't need to. So no, we don't want to manage China. We're good. Yeah. Don't know. I think the best players relay at the moment. Okay, so they've lost 3 games in a row. They come to Sunderland and they have actually been smacked. So I think it's 3 games left in the season. Yeah, he probably should have been voted out. Sheffield have lost. 3 games to go. And people have managed to get in here now, right at the death. 3 games to go. We are just about clear of Sheffield United. The goal difference is very similar, so we do need big wins. I might play the final game if needed. But they lost. I know if we lose, though, it just goes back the other way, doesn't it? They're still really, really, really furious about me not having a crucial forward, so I literally couldn't afford a good one. Okay, we've beaten Ipswich 2-1. Gilmore with a late goal. Repaying the faith of us putting him back in the team. And Sheffield have won again. 2 games to go. And we're a point clear. Oh, Sin's up to 66. The guy's doing brilliantly now. He's in the actual squad. So, who's managed to get in here? Because I know it's actually gone up. The viewers, I think they've been like that the whole time. It just hasn't been registering now. I'm not sure. Let's think about... Oh, they're removing King of the Hill. I didn't even know that. Okay, Stoke have a stake in this game. If Stoke win, they can still go up automatically. Considering like if Sheffield United draw or lose and we lose. But their goal difference is terrible. They need to beat us about 8-0. Yeah, it literally meant that you couldn't score goals, so it was pointless. No rules is the best one. Okay, so Stoke won 3 on the trot. They were originally our main rivals for promotion. We've beaten them 3-0. We've smacked them. What has happened at Bramall Lane? We're waiting the result. They've won. They have won. It's the final day. And there's a point in it for promotion. Okay, the goal difference is close as well. So a draw probably won't be enough. We have got Charlton at home. While Sheffield are visiting... Okay, they're away at Swansea. So, Swansea have got nothing to play for. They're up. Charlton again, who we're playing, have nothing to play for. Basically, most stuff just... Okay, Leeds have bottled again. Most stuff is already decided. There's a playoff place up for grabs. But the main thing is who is going to go up. Is it going to be us or is it going to be Sheffield? It's very rare that 2 teams both get over 100 points and they're not the league champions. So, it's been a great season, but we need to finish it by going up to the next league. So, guys, I want predictions. Are we going to make it? Are we not? We've really got to the end game now. Right, there we go, there we go. So, okay, he's complaining about not being involved. What's going on here? You've scored monthly report. I mean, I might just release this lot. None of them are ever going to play. Okay, he's still decent. I might just put him in the team so we've got a little bit of backup. But 66 potential and, yeah. Both teams draw. Okay, that's what you're going for. Lewis Smith is back from injury. But it is literally final game of the season. And you don't want to rush him back in. It's your best option to go out on loan, Eamon, I guess. So, final game against Charlton. We'll sort the squad out in a second. I just want to get to the day so there's no training injuries or anything like that. For some reason, we're not playing for a week. When is the final game? So, if we get that thing where... Guys, are we going to play a final game? Okay, we've got Charlton on the Saturday. There was a week's difference. I don't know if some games have been played before our game, because that happens sometimes in career, and that's really annoying. Oh, I forgot to do training, rip. Okay, no one has played. It's us against Charlton. A win guarantees promotion. A draw could be enough. A loss could still be enough. It just depends on what happens at Sheffield. We're going to go with this team. Sin is going to get to play. Bennett on the bench. Smith can make the bench, I guess. But we haven't got too much there. Will King, he's back. We haven't seen many people today because of the internet issues, but we've seen Will King. And he's coming at literally the biggest time. It's the final game of the season. You've just seen the table. A win and we go up. Anything else, and we need Sheffield United to match our result. So, the only game we need goal news on for is Sheffield United against Swansea. That's what we'll go for, just Sheffield United against Swansea. But anyway, Will, how are you doing? We're getting pretty stressed up in here, because it is the final game of the season. Okay, so Luz said we're going to draw. Are we going to draw? Are we going to win? As I said, a win guarantees Premier League football next season. Gallagher is seeing. I don't know, is it? Might be. So here's Lewis Ross with 82 finishing. This is probably our best youth project that we've had so far. Bringing him through and also Sin in midfield. But 82 finishing on a player who is still not reached their like main ages of growth is pretty good. Still only about 17, 18, I think. So I will show the situation. We're going to go through this very, very slowly. For the final time this season, now walking out, we've got Derek Gray and Lee Dixon on the commentary. Thing is with goal news, it still doesn't always tell you what's going on at the other stadiums, which can be quite annoying. Charlton are wearing a pretty horrendous kit for this one. Stadium light is full. They're expecting promotion. They have to be. Anyway, here are the sides. We're talking about Bazeo first. I don't know who he is. He's a free agent, but apparently he's retiring. Never heard of him. I don't know if he's an actual Charlton player. Some of you guys might be able to tell me about that. I don't recognise any of that Charlton law. I'm guessing some of them are actual Charlton players. The size of him, I know, right? Massive. There's the manager. There's Mike Dean himself. Okay. Was that Thanos in goal? I don't know. Like 4'2". Okay, I think I pressed skip at the wrong time. No. We are zooming out. Are we going to see the teams? I don't know. Anyway, we're underway. Final game of the season. A win guarantees promotion. This is so close. Sin on the ball for the first time. It's the first time I've actually used him in game. Okay. We do need to score. Charlton are playing for nothing, as I said earlier. They've finished low in the table, but they have stayed up. They have survived. But we don't want to be playing balls like that if we do want to get up to the next league, boys. So, Eze and Greenwood have been our two main heroes this season. Obviously, De La Vega did score the goal against Tottenham that won that game too. So, they are the players you're expecting to perform in a game like this. Especially Eze, I'd say, over. Well, he has basically hauled us up on his own in a few games towards the end of the season. Here is Sin. Just tackled there. But he's going to fall back to Gilmore, I think. And no, we haven't been able to win the header. Lapsley, go put him under. A lot of these players I don't actually recognise as playing for Chelsea. Is that Lyle Taylor up front? Because I know he left the club in real life. Tanganga's done well there. Gilmore just managing to lay it off. Eze in the middle. I need someone to go to here. Play that 1-2. Off you go, Ross. I don't know if Ross is actually that quick for a winger. But I know he's alright at the technical stuff, which is good. Which means eventually maybe he can be played as a cam if it lets us. Here's De La Vega, a man who definitely does have pace in bags. He has enough technical ability as well. He's maybe not the best. He's won the ball back there. It's played into the box. Oh, okay. It's gone in. I don't know if it's an own goal. Trump would have gifted us the lead. Massive goal. Thank you very much, Charlton. Ben Amos messing it up a little bit there. So, it's just a comedy of errors from Charlton. It's a stupid goal to score. Eze, to be fair, put him under, but they've scored there. So, there we go. 1-0 to Sunderland. And as it stands, we are going to be a Premier League side next season. An early goal does really settle the nerves, doesn't it? The chance of We Love You Sunderland going around the stadium. Ross wins the ball back. And are we going to do it in style, guys? Come on. Let's come down to the last game. Greenwood over the top. Lovely. Play that back. Oh, it's liquid football. Unlucky. That was a little bit of Premier League class you can see there. Charlton want you to go up a notch. I know, right? Maybe Charlton just want to be nice to us. You don't know. But we don't know what's going on. Okay, there we go. That's the playoffs they're showing there. Race 4. Certain positions in the table, I think they're showing. I think that's to finish 4th. That's not really an interesting position. If you finish 4th, you finish 5th. It's the same thing because you play against the same person in the playoffs. 4th place, 5th in the playoffs, so it doesn't matter which one of you finishes higher up in the league whatsoever. But Ozturma's coming forward here. Charlton are leaving a lot of players back while we're leaving a lot forward. Now, they said they've reduced the intro length for foot 21. Okay, that's a header. Good save by Murphy, and I criticised his catching early. He has caught it. Yeah, I like the way... I don't know if you guys really saw this, but I really like the way they set up the teams for like the lineups. I think that was pretty cool. Just going to hold that up with Greenwood. Good feet from him. Here's Eberechi Eze. Greenwood overlaps. They've done this all season long. Can Greenwood double our lead? It's a lovely tackle to stop it happening. I don't know who that was, but they did brilliantly there. Just going to win a header there with Williams. Sin against Gilmore. Eberechi Eze, the GOAT himself. Probably best player this season. We did sign him last season. He wasn't amazing, but this season he's really come into his own. Maybe he just needed some time to settle. But Charlton have started to get into the game. Walk-on cutscene and intro. I didn't know that. Oh no, that doesn't sound great. After they said in the thing, we've made replay times and intro times so much shorter. Were they just selling us lies the whole time? Oh, okay, Lyle Taylor has found Purrington there. It's a combination that worked well for them in League 1 last season. And hopefully, when they're in League 1 next season, they're going to come back up. But it's not looking good for Charlton. I don't know how much you guys have seen about it, but Charlton could be no longer quite soon, which is a real shame. Especially when I've been to see some of their games in person. That's a beautiful ball into the box. We just can't get on the end of it. But it's promising. It is promising. It is what we need. Ndika, one of our best players again. Haven't really noticed him as a defender because he doesn't score goals. It doesn't tell you. But at his rating, I think he really is one of the best players in the Championship. Poor touch there, but they've made the most of it. And Taylor has managed to break through. Play the man on the match music every time you score. Imagine Will Griggs on fire being in the game when you score with Will Griggs or something like that. That's what we want to see. Lovely ball down the line as people arriving in the box. Here's Lyle Taylor. Will he play it back? He will. And Ndika's got there. And he's got there again. But that will be half time. Okay, 1-0. We haven't had goal news, but there may still have been developments at Sheffield. We'll have a look now. Sheffield United are drawing with... I've got goal news on. Why have we not seen it? Drawing with Swansea. So as it stands, a draw would be enough for us to go up. But we do want to make sure ourselves by winning the game. Eze's gone up to 81 during this game, which is pretty nice. But we have a really uneven team. We have some great players. We've got like Greenwood is up to 80, but obviously we're going to lose him. We've got Ndika going well, but we've got some others that are just not. Nightbot. I swear I turned Nightbot off. I remember turning Nightbot off a few days ago, and he's still come up to waffle. That's a dreadful ball. And we do retain our 1-0 lead for there. Anyway, that was an interesting attack for Charlton. Thought it would have gone a bit better, but no, just dreadful pass. Played out nicely there. Here's Brandon Williams. Good ball inside. De La Vega. Okay, off you go. Off you go, De La Vega. On your bike, son. Are we going to get there? We are? What are the odds of bottling it now? We don't talk about that, Lars, okay? We don't want to even talk about bottling it. Don't want to be confined to the playoffs. At least it's not as bad as in some lower leagues where if you could go from being up and then you concede a goal and it means you're definitely having another season with no playoffs. Because remember, in some leagues, in some of the lower leagues in England, I believe it is only non-league football, but there's only one automatic promotion place. And then you have to play extra playoff games. There's like 3 playoff games rather than 2 you've got to play. Eze here, Greenwood might be offside. He is just offside. But I don't want to talk about the odds of bottling it. Labuza's come on, don't know who he is. But Williams there with a lovely little chest down. De La Vega hasn't had the best of games. He's got a real chance to show his pace now. That's where he excels. Cuts it to the byline. It's to the back posts. And we are going to get a corner off Purrington. So De La Vega whips it in. It's met by one of our players. Just couldn't get there properly though. Ben Amos again. Gathers as he should have done earlier. And you can see some nerves. I say in the team. You can see some nerves. Here's Lapsley. Fall Guys though. I love Fall Guys. I think it's really fun. It's just a simple concept and it works really well. I do like Fall Guys. I was thinking of maybe streaming it at some point on the second channel. Okay, Ndika there. This is a chance for an equaliser. It's off the post. We survive. Can we get it away now? We can. Here's Eze. He finds De La Vega again. He runs forward. Go on. From 1-1. Chance. Can we make it 2-0? Really put our mark on the game. Here's Eze. He's got round his man. Eze. Can he score? He's stuck it in the top bins. It should be 1-1. But we've ended up doubling our lead somehow. In about 20 seconds. It's almost like Leicester against Watford when Daney did what he did. Look at the celebrations from the Sunderland fans. I never had that atmosphere, the electricity, the passion. There we go. Ross is going to come off for Bennett soon, I think. But Ross is up to 76 rated. That's good. And it's good to get some real good game experience. Sunderland players like Ross, Sin, even ones like Brandon Williams and whatever. So, here's a bunny on the ball. Hoff, we are sitting pretty comfortably. 20 minutes left, 2 goals. We have got a 2-goal cushion. Here's Purrington, he's going to stick it in again. Miles is back, that's good. Fernandez bags a 91st minute penalty. He probably will, you know. Penalty to Man United is just something I'm used to seeing. I get worried when I don't get a penalty. I feel like I get worried that my internet's gone down when I don't see penalty to Man United when their game's on. Like, we were placing bets. You've seen on Twitter people play Man United penalty bingo now. Oh, what a ball. That deserved a goal, but Greenwood just wasn't alive to it. This is his last game for the club as it stands. I don't think they'll let him come out on loan again at an 80 rated. And we're not going to be able to afford him, unfortunately, either. Mason Greenwood by the looks of it. But here's Sin. Out to De La Vega, and he's on his bike again. Has managed to get on the end of this one. You're not that bad. Okay, I see, Matt, I see. You're not that bad, though. You just get a lot of penalties. Go on, Greenwood. Oh, it's amazing from Greenwood. He smacks it in. 3-0. That's got to be Sunderland in the Premier League, surely. We've just had too much for them second half. Here's Lyle Taylor. I mean, Sunderland really need to win this game, as we're doing, but there's nothing in it for Charlton. Pen for seven games. That is ridiculous. 7 games in a row. Last game they didn't get a penalty. Might have actually been against us. I don't know, because maybe they didn't against us, but we got a pen against them because Pogba decided to do some weird thing with his hands. Oh, Greenwood's blocked it. Go on. I mean, if he didn't stumble as he blocks it, that could have been another goal there. Another Ben Amos mistake. Ben Amos definitely supports Sunderland. You heard it here first. Okay, that's been kept on. But Greenwood's just getting done by the physical. Seconds left in the season. Okay, guys. This is it. We're going back to the Premier League. Oh, I feel like I might be holding this for a second. Oh, yeah! It's Premier League football for Sunderland. There we go. Look at the limbs in the crowd. We're just going to appreciate it. Sunderland have made it back to the Premier League. Jeff Shreves is on the case. No, not quite, but there you go. Jubilant celebrations on the streets of Sunderland tonight. Excited for FIFA 21? Neon Void? I am. Actually a little bit more for the career mode than the Ultimate Team at the moment. I'm just watching Sunderland in the Premier League. Returning to the Premier League. But yeah, I am. I've done some videos on it, Neon Void. I don't know if you've watched them or not, but I have got a few videos of me reacting to some FIFA 21 stuff. But there we go. Sunderland are a Premier League side. Doesn't matter what went on at Bramwell. It wasn't even at Bramwell Lane. It was at Liberty, wasn't it? But it was Sheffield United won 3-1, so we did need to win, and we did it in good style. But yeah, I've got some FIFA 21 reactions on my channel. Maybe the jumping helps him, Lee. I don't know. You just sent me all the confused screaming stuff.
Have you got time for a few questions?
Yeah, we do have time for a few questions, Mrs. Reporter. So what are these questions? Have checked what you sent. How happy are you with promotion? The hard work paid off. He's got, Jorginho doesn't hop, Jorginho skips. Jorginho's one is even more weird. Williams is continuing in his hot run of form. How satisfied are you with his performances today? He deserves all the praise. He does. The players deserve the credit. Give the credit to the players.
Thanks.
Mike Dean will be celebrating tonight with a... I don't know how Mike Dean celebrates. What does Mike Dean do? We've got 8 million prize money. That's meant to be 90 million, by the way, because we've just gone up. Jorginho started it at Chelsea. Fernandez started 5 years ago. Fair enough, but I say they do different stuff. No, he's not as bad as Pogba, is he, for the penalties? And Sin, what a season he's had. He might be a first team regular soon. It's a shame you can't check potential once they're actually in the side. But there we go. Final league table. Sunderland are a Premiership side again. Yeah, I am. I'm going to do more FIFA 21. Well, I'm going to do more SPC videos on FIFA 21. Of course I am. But you know me from that. That's pretty good. So thank you, Neon Void. yeah, I was just for helping people, and I just did it so like my friends could check it and whatever. But then other people started watching it, and I just thought, you know what, I'll carry on. It's just grown from there. It's been pretty good actually. The SBC tutorials this year. I've done them for like the last few years, but this year I see a lot more people subscribing when they've watched them. So I think what I've done to like get some more quality involved in them has actually paid off, which is pretty good to see. So Bruno Fernandes has missed 1 penalty in 2016. Mark Noble has a higher penalty percentage conversion though, so I'm just going to put that out there. Nothing against Fernandes, I'm just saying Mark Noble is very, very talented. Jake also says for it, thank you for the SBC method. So again, no problem, love doing them. Unfortunately, there hasn't been many for me to do recently. I've just done the upgrades at the moment, because I know people do like doing the upgrade packs, and that's something that I can do that's still slightly helpful, but not too much because the players are all too expensive for me to do, basically. But yeah, okay, we're not on track with something. What's that? I want to stop the simulation because I want to do my training. We're not on track. Something to do with brand. Yeah, I know. I haven't signed a player. How would you expect me to do it now? Basically, they expect me to sign a crucial first team player. But there's no transfer window open, and we've got Mason Greenwood in the squad already. So I've got to say, that is pretty mad. That is almost like, oh, more people are obsessed with this game. Lovely. Why do people like it so much? I don't even know what it is, but everyone's talking about it. Apparently it's a really old game as well. Okay, Sin is getting really, really close to being one of the higher players at the club. He's just growing so quickly. But yeah, it's like Liverpool and Man City chasing each other all the way. That's how it ended up being with Sunderland and Sheffield. Sheffield did drop a lot of points early in the season. They were sitting about 5th, while we've always occupied 3rd or 2nd. Don't think we ever got top, but it's good to see Bennett is finally a gold card. I know it isn't gold because it's career mode, but I still think of them like that. I see 74, 75 being a massive, massive increase. Is the transfer window open yet? Might get some scouting going soon, but obviously you do need to wait for next season to actually be able to sign. And Sin is still going up massively. I don't think... Yeah, okay, his defending's there. Another 89 SBC. I might do it, I might not. I don't know. If any of you guys want to do that for me to open on my Friday stream, that'd be nice. Kenzie said he had some stuff for me to open a few weeks ago and then didn't. Just saying. Like, I asked him about it, he didn't respond to me. Yeah, but overall, Sin looks like a very, very well-rounded footballer. Might be able to get him to 70 by the end of this. Does it end in June or July? I think it ends now, so we won't be able to get him up there by the end of the season. But I will end it at the end of the season, as you're meant to. So is it here? Is it end season? Literally the longest feeling in the world. It is. So we've got players returning from loan. We've got Dave Wilson, we've got Harvey Mason. We are going to lose Mason Greenwood at the start of next season. But, okay, they're satisfactory. I got you to the Premier League and it's satisfactory. Unbelievable. We have got ourselves a bit of a World Cup going on. I think is that 2022? I don't know. Is my Twitter DM closed? No, I can open it if you want, Mars. I can open it. I'll check. I don't think it is. Unfortunately, West Ham will not be retiring the number 27 shirt after Albion Ajeti has moved to over to Celtic on loan. That's a real shame. Jude Bellingham, though. Can we do that? Can we start retiring shirt numbers? I'm checking my DMs right now. I think they're open. How do you check? Don't use Twitter enough. Yeah, okay, my DMs are now open. There you go. Yeah, my DMs are open. I've just set it. But anyway, I think I'm going to end the stream there, because I did say I'll just play till the end of the season. That's done. It's gone alright. Obviously, the internet issues really, really messed things up, because a lot of people couldn't get back. But I'll see you lot on Friday. Goodbye.